better today. So you got to be careful not to use too much of that coffee. We got you. Uno momento, cleaning up my nostrils. All right, hello and good morning. If you're watching this live, welcome. If you're watching this on a so-called replay, welcome to. It is 6:37 in the morning. Hello, Sharon. Moose, hello. Yeah, it's 6:37 in the morning. I've been awake just a few moments, took my morning tabs. Now I'm doing my first cup of coffee, and I even ordered a cheese omelet from the restaurant. So let's see how this day progresses. I have not made any plans, and I don't know what I'm doing, and I may do nothing. I don't know. It's my first weekend back, so let's see how it goes. Wolfie, what's happening? Hello, sir. Today I am, actually, right now we're broadcasting on the iPhone 14. Yesterday we were playing around with this CMF phone, and damn, I'll tell you what, it's a good phone. It's better than the 2A. I'm actually shocked, and it's $100 cheaper. Don Love, what's up? Good to see you. Welcome from the great YouTubers. Yeah, I have just been mainly doing the Twitch. I wasn't dual streaming for a little bit, then I got back on it. That reminds me, I have to download the app so I can stream from a new phone I bought. Ryan, what do you say? Can I correct you, Randy? You don't pronounce my name. Yeah, correct it. Write it down phonetically. Des, hello. The one, hello. Yeah, phonetically write it down. How should I say it? You did get the CMF phone. What's new? The CMF phone, Jay, is $100 cheaper. It has a faster processor. It's Ha, then Land. Holland. All right, Holland. Hey, Land. Hayland. Hayland. Holland. Holland. So you want to go with Holland? Michael, hello. You're back in the Philippines. How was the trip? Man, I was there for 45 days chilling. It rained every day. Holland. There you go. Holland. We got you. Holland. Well, let's have some coffee. I don't do any pronunciation, by the way, correctly. So, I do not specialize in pronunciation. Actually, I specialize in beating the shit out of it. Rob Suka, hello. Yeah, I specialize in abusing proper translation. It's a southern thing. I like to twist words, turn them around. You need to play some games on PUBG. It's been a while. Clash. I need to play some probably. What's happening? Actually, Clash, I need to invite you so you can follow my other account. I have a PUBG account just for kicking around, like a noob account. It's the same name, but a couple letters are capitalized. So it's pretty fun on my noob account. But yeah, I'm back to the routine. You got two as well. Well, let me see if I can figure it out, and I'll give you my other one. Oh, I could probably give it to you now. This is my noob account. It's nicer to play sometimes on the noob account. Yeah, back to my good chair. Because that other account, you know, it's so hardcore because it's a high-ranking account, and you only play with super high ranking. You got 14 accounts. I'm competing with Joe. There you go, do it. Let me see if I can share it with you. I'll show you my noob account. Good evening, Randy. How are you doing? I not saw you in a while. Yeah, I was in the Philippines for the past 45 days. I got back here 3-4 days ago. Oh my God, what's up, Des? Why 14 accounts? Man, you got accounts for everything. I had your second account for 2 years. Well, apparently I had this for many years too, didn't even know it. And I went to Earl's and they're tearing up the damn toilet. I went into and signed up for an account using my Twitter, and I already had an account. I just hadn't used it in a long time. Okay, how do I show you my number? Let's see if I can show you the account number, Clash, if you can give me a follow. Account sometimes. Damn it, it's not focusing. 5949-338-911. 5949-338-911. That's my noob account. Yeah. So that's just my noob account if you're going to follow. Got it, good. Send me a request and I'll approve it. Deb says she's out of here. Okay, goodbye. Don't let the door hit you in the ass on the way out. Yeah, don't let it hit you in the ass on the way out. Hallelujah. Yeah, Earl, I hear you when they're tearing up that litter box. Well, hey, what's up, Kim? How are you? What's happening, ma'am? Oh, I forgot to message Mel again. Need to let Mel know we're around. Oh, there's a friend request. Oh, that is your account. All right. Yeah, I got you requested. There, I'll just keep it there. You're back? Well, I thought you were leaving. I done locked the door. No, I'm joking. I got some kind of gooey on this phone, man. What is that? I must have dropped my phone. You ever speak back, you give him attention. Who's that? Earl? Oh, I talk to him all the time. All right, put that one down. Yeah, Clash, actually, I use my dummy account on this nothing phone. Cats love attention? Yeah, I'm going to add you on my second as well. Okay, good. Yeah, we thought we'd get it out on YouTube a little bit. I hadn't done that in a while. I was going to add Facebook to it. I got only 2 people that follow it on Facebook. But man, I cannot figure out my password, and it keeps trying to get me to reset and send me a message, but it never sends me the message. I've forgotten my Facebook deal. I got to figure that out today. I'm logged in on Messenger, but I can't log in on the regular Facebook account. What's up, Johnny Be Good? I can't remember the damn password. What is a nothing phone? Nothing has several phones. A nothing cell phone is this. This is called the Nothing 2A. The Nothing 2A, this has a MediaTek. These are around $350. Yeah, the new Twitch app is horrible. This is a nice Android phone. Now, it has a MediaTek 7200 Pro. It's really good for broadcasting. However, they just come out with a new brand or a new time or a new whatever you want to call it called CMF, which is under nothing. It has a MediaTek 7300 and it's only $200 with a Bluetooth headset. I broadcast with this yesterday. It was freaking fantastic. So their newer model is $100 less, and it's better for broadcasting. Oh, hold on. I have my breakfast arrived. Let's get in here. Oh, dum. So that's actually really cool to come out with a new product cheaper and better. Yeah, I hear you. I'm about there. Give me a minute. How are you? Very good. Thank you. Have a good one. Hi. We got our breakfast delivered. Is the phone cat friendly? I don't know. It worked on the broadcast. Wani, good morning. We have deliciously made 2 cheese omelets. Look at there. Yes, sir. We're going to add a little Himalayan salt and a little black pepper. Them little pepper grinders. 22 eggs and 19 hash browns. I'm done. I don't eat no hash browns, but they're good. There you go. CMF is $2.89 on Amazon, is it? I only paid $213, and I got a free Bluetooth headset from that same company. Anyway, and also, by the way, mine is the 128 gigabyte model. I did not go with the 256 because you can put a memory card in it up to 2 terabytes. So I got 128 gigabyte model, not 256. I got the lowest end one. Make sure you're looking at the low end model. Look at here. Oh, Lord. Good morning, Johnny. My egg mishap. Just what it is. I spilled a bunch of eggs yesterday. I didn't really do any sailing because of the storms for 40 days. Yeah, I bought the Nothing, by the way, the 2A in the Saudi Sands Pasta Swai Taste at Home. Nothing, yeah. It was started by the guy who started OnePlus. And the company headquarters is out of the UK. We shall make phone all things phone. I don't know, the phone that we this CMF Nothing phone is good. Johnny, I recommend the Nothing 2A. The Nothing 2 costs too much. Go with the 2A. There's a difference. Now I don't even recommend it. No reason to buy it. Buy the CMF, the nothing, CMF nothing. I recommend it. It's only $200 and it's faster. So, the new iPhone 16s are going to launch September. They can keep them. That's for people trying to. My soap became wait till Todd did, yeah? Kill Tracker, what's up? Difference between a 2A and a CMF. CMF, it has a newer CPU, and the back of it is, it's just a more the utilitarian style, see? Utilitarian for the CMF. It's got a newer processor. And the CMF, you can also put in a 2 terabyte memory card and it's dual SIM. And then it has this little area here, you screw it on and off. And it's got all sorts of accessory crap you could add to it, but I don't know. I don't care about that. Mr. Mark, you about ready to go on your adventure? Anyway, we're up and at 'em having our morning eggs. Putting the new sales on, are you? That's great. It doesn't show you that you're live on Twitch, but yet you're chatting on it. How's that work? I looked for you. Oh, did it? Leaving for Mexico in November. Okay, cool. That'll be a good trip. Fredo Frog, good morning. A link so you know what I'm talking about. You can look on your Johnny Be Good. I sent you a link on Twitter. Where's who at? That's the phone we're talking about. Mark lives in California. He lives in the LA area, and he has a wonderful sailboat and is an avid sailor. And you've seen his channel, Keel Dragger. So Mark's YouTube channel, we need to post it. I can't believe you don't follow him, Johnny. Yeah, he sails all the time. Hold on, I'll post a link here. Let me find it. Hey Earl, shut up. You do follow him. I thought, hey! Damn cat, shut up. Old cat won't leave me alone. Noisiest damn cat. The more I talk, the louder he gets. Drive me crazy. I didn't miss him that much talking. Poor Earl has been deprived of love while you were away. It don't matter. Deprivation hadn't hurt nobody. Makes your soul stronger. It's a damn cat. It's a cat. It's a pet. It is something there for your entertainment. Period. It's a cat who gets good food, don't go to work, and has air conditioning. It's a spoiled beast. If you think about it. Kim, enjoy the rest of your day, Randy. I'll catch up with you later. All right, Kim, we thank you for being in here. Appreciate you as always. Have a wonderful day. I'm just chilling. We've had our breakfast. Now let's finish the first cup of coffee, and then we'll get all with the deal. Cheers for some new coffee I'm trying. It seems to be good. Some European brand, Hoopa, I don't know, but it's decent. Got to be careful not to use too much though. It's got a slimy back taste if you overkill it. Well, let's see what our weather is today. Jabel weather. Let's type my Jabel weather in. See if I feel like doing anything. I'm looking at this right now to see what I'm going to do today. No, I'm not going outside. I'm sorry. It's currently 91 degrees and 73% humidity. It's 73% humidity at 91. I'm not going out to suffer. Sorry. That's too much. Jesus, even there's an excessive heat warning. Yeah, there's an excessive heat warning. Check it out. For Jabal, 91 degrees Fahrenheit, 73% humidity. And there's an excessive heat warning started 1 hour ago. Severe heat is expected in the area. No, I ain't going out. That's totally uncomfortable. Severe heat is expected. That's nonsense. Today it's going to be 119. No way I'm going out. Those camels can eat dirt. Today is going to be 119 and 80% humidity. Hell no. 119 degrees and 80% humidity. I'll pass. I'll be staying in the house. That confirmed it right there. Tell us the story about you farting in front of me. Yeah, not right now. They're very dangerous. Yeah, I ain't going outside. I'm going to sit in this house. I'm not even going to go open the door. So I'm 100% staying at home today. That pretty much summed up my day. My God. We had an excessive heat warning at 6 in the morning. That's just crazy. Really? And it's going to get hotter throughout the week. I would stay home. Yeah, I am staying home. I ain't going out. It's just too much. I don't want to suffer. Show us camels. Yeah, I ain't going out today. Did you hear just now? The temperature right now is horrendous and the humidity is high. I don't go out to suffer. I'm sitting in a nice chair in the air conditioning. Sharon, welcome over here. So I'm over here. Heat stroke can start very quickly at temps like that. Yes, it's very true. I had a heat stroke one time. It took me a day to recover, or 2 days. It was terrible. It kicked my butt. It's funny how hard it is to overcome those. It's really hard to get over a heat stroke. You got the hydration and the cooling down part. It takes over a day to 2 days. Some people can't recover like that. Some people, if you get a heat stroke, it's lifelong for some people. They end up suffering always. I got it one time years ago. I left Benji's mom's house in the Philippines walking. I didn't have no money. I didn't have no water with me. And I just started walking. Next thing I know, I'm miles away from the house, got no water, no money. I'm dehydrated. I'm sweating to death. It took me 2-3 days. Sweaty, but I didn't feel sick. How's that? Yeah, I didn't feel sick. I just felt sticky and nasty. I did feel very thirsty though. I had an overwhelming thirst requirement. So that was quite a burden to bear. Let me send Mel a message. Where is it at here? Okay, I have to decide what I'm going to do on the nothing for this CMF phone. I had one, a whole right side, it was numb. Yeah, that's what happened to my mom. It was really bad for her. She now to this day can't handle the heat because of that one heat stroke. I just basically had a internal heat exhaustion. It was bad. It even happens to some people just cutting their grass on a hot summer day in the sun, they don't realize. I would like to not download any non-apps on this phone, any of these third-party apps. This phone works really well just broadcasting directly to YouTube. But if I did Twitch on here, I would have to decide what app I would want to make. You're 57 and it's dangerous. It is dangerous. Let's say I'm now 60. When that happened, I was the same age, about 57, when I had my heat stroke a couple years back. It was bad. Sharon, can you remind me the problem I had with Prism Studio? I mean, with the IRL Pro? I can't remember what my problem was. Is it just it doesn't reconnect or what? I'm trying to remember the problem I had on IRL Pro and why I don't really use it as much. I do not recall. Maybe it's just a connection problem. It freezes up. Is that what it does? I know it works, but you're right. But after it freezes up, it won't reconnect and messes with the sound. Okay. I was trying to figure out what issues. Right now, I'm always using Prism, and it's got problems too. And all these problems, I think, are directly related to not the device, is basically the internet connection. So I think all my troubles boil down to internet connection. I live where everywhere I'm at, I have bad internet. It just can't handle it. Wild and afraid, hello. Yeah, everywhere I go, everything I do, every country that I end up in, I never have good internet. Because I won't buy a bunch of SIM cards and run one of those live stream things, because that's not what I do. Yeah, I'm just not going to get into that. Other people out there trying to do it for a living. And mine is a hobby, and we all enjoy it and know each other. So I'm a hobby streamer. It's not what I do to make any money. I just need it to pay for itself. I think if I ever was going to get into full time. I still don't want to buy 4 SIM cards and run that much. It's not worth it. Yeah, it's just not worth it to do all that kind of stuff. I know there's a lot of dreamers out there that get started. And then if you have 2 big tatas and an invisible coater behind your shorts, you make more money anyway. And I thought about putting myself on them fake coaters in my underwear, but I think I'd look weird. Give me one of them plastic coaters for my shorts and wear real tight ones. That way I can up my game. Give me one big old plastic coaters. Don't do it. It's a trap. You wouldn't want to see me run around big old plastic coater in some really tight shorts. That's why they have ladyboys in Thailand. That's what they're for. All right. Well, they got reasons for that. Would that be making a mockery or something? Hell, I don't know. No. Yeah, we'll get a pass on the fake coater prosthesis. I wonder how much, do you buy them fake coater prosthesis? How much are they? You pay by the pound or by bulk? I'll get me about a 12-pounder. Get me one of them 12-pound fake coater prosthesis, however you say that word. I definitely need a waistband. I wouldn't want it to fall down midway. I'd get me a big one. Big old coater. If I could learn, you know what? If I got a 12-pound coater prosthesis and I could learn to hold a broom and a shovel, we could probably make money. Be nothing funnier than me sweeping and mopping up the house wearing a 12-pound coater holding a broom. Buy one on Amazon. 12. Plastic coater sell. They may, who knows? I think I'd go for one of them ones a little weird, different, you know. Just swinging. Now you're talking. Yeah, I'll get me one of the plastic coaters. I don't really want plastic. I need one that's kind of like a jelly type thing. One that has a little bit of flow to it, you know. So when you walk, it kind of waves at people. You know people be staring at you. And then if they get caught staring at you, they'd feel really uncomfortable. Why are you staring at that old man's coater? You'd have to question your sexuality. You'd have to do some questioning right there. Why am I watching this? Why am I looking at him? There'd be a lot of questions, especially if you're at home watching it. One of your family walks in and says, "What the hell are you watching?" They'd be putting you for some psychiatric treatment of some type. That'd be a medication type situation. You may even ruin your children. You'd be scarred for life. Wait till you go through the airport TSA. Actually, I wonder if you can buy one of them big prosthesis coaters that has passport holder. And I can tape my arms up, tell them I have no arms. I keep my passport right there. I have a little pocket on my coater, and that's where my passport would be. Keep my plane ticket and passport there. That way TSA could get it out for me. All these travel things and inspections, and they're not really that bad anymore. Not throughout here, Middle East and Asia. You take off your shoes and your belt and your wallets, and they scan it, and you walk through a thing. But there's really zero interaction. They're not really rude at all. That airport security, TSA stuff, and the rest of the world, the people are real good people. You know, they're really good. They only act weird if you give them a bunch of BS. On the way back about 4 days ago in Dubai, we had to change planes, you know, the whatever that's called. And this brave new world, I don't want to know. I hear you. The TSA at the Dubai airport, this one old dude, he kind of looked like Ted Bundy, the Unabomber, and they were doing a secondary inspection on him. I couldn't get on Facebook, Johnny, still. I got to reset the password, and it's not letting me. I don't know what I'm going to do. I still smoke cigs. What vapes? I quit the cigs because of tar, the nicotine, and other stuff. This is the one I use. I don't know. Right Veins VCT. This is the one I like. It's like a vanilla custard tobacco undertones. It's very weak compared to the others. I ran out of juice when I was in the Philippines, and I bought just whatever they had in the market. Oh God, they're nasty. This is just so mellow and nice. TSA has changed since COVID, have they? So they're not as hardcore? I haven't had to do the TSA in the U.S. in a decade. I can't see part of the text, who you're talking to, kind of weird. Oh, you can't see? Don Lobb is here on YouTube. You can only see one party at a time, Johnny. We have Ship Penman is over here. We got people on YouTube and people on Twitch, and it's not going back and forth. I guess let me see what it looks like. Hell, I don't even know what it looks like myself. Hold on, let me see what it looks like. To be honest, I don't know how it looks like. Yeah, it's live on YouTube right now. Let's see. Yeah, it's live on YouTube. Yeah. You no longer are the chat on the screen. Okay, the chat's not on the screen. Is that what it is? Huh. Yeah, you can go over to YouTube, Johnny, and you'd see a bunch of people there chatting. Sharon's over there, Don's there, Ship is there. There's about 6-7 folks over on YouTube. Have you ever had a really turbulent flight? Yes. I've had a flight where the stewardess laid on the floor and started crying, and the passengers went to ready the plane for their fall into the ocean. The stewardess surrendered and went down on the floor crying and screaming, and all the old people were holding up prayer beads and started praying. We almost crashed. We left San Francisco, headed to Seoul, Korea. Midway through the flight, out in the middle of the Pacific Ocean, we had the worst kind of storms you can ever have. They're known in that area called clear air turbulence. So what happens is you're flying along and there's no air. So this plane fell out of the sky almost to sea level. And each time it fell out of the clear air, the wings would bend up like this and come back down. Well, as we were falling through the sky, it happened 2 or 3 times. On the third fall, I was actually holding on to the bottom of my seat so I wouldn't hit the ceiling. On the third fall, you could start to see the ocean coming. The stewardess laid on the floor and started crying. And the captain was telling them to get the doors ready for the crash, and they didn't do it. The stewardess just laid there on the floor, started crying. So a couple old Japanese dudes and myself, we went to the emergency exits, removed the ribbon, and got the handle ready to pull, because the captain said to do it. But the stewardess freaked out. They couldn't handle it. That was on Korean Airlines. The stewardess surrendered in the flight. They knew we were dying. The passengers took over and got everything ready. But at the last minute, we were able to pull out of the ocean. Now, we had 6 hours left of the flight after the recovery. And you know what? For 6 hours, Nobody came on the announcements. Nobody talked to nobody. Nobody said anything. We landed in Seoul. There was no announcement. There was no talking. There was no welcome. And we all just left the plane in silence. It was unbelievable. Nobody got on the announcements. My pants would have been full. My father was with me on that flight. On this third fall, his face was up and he was holding on to the arms about to hit the ceiling. I grabbed his shoulder and pulled him back down. It was freaking terrible. Few people got hurt. This was Korean Airlines. Come stay and fish in Alabama. I love Alabama. Damn, Alabama's a good place. But you know what? You know, I grew up fishing on the lakes and all. My best time fishing, I tried me a kayak and went out and started kayak fishing down in the bayous, Louisiana, over off the coast at Port Fourchon. So we'd fish from the ocean into the inlet waterways. And once you fish those waters and you catch, hey Earl, go. Sorry, I'm a cat, won't shut up. Anyway, once you fish and catch 3-4 foot fish from a kayak and it pulls you around like you're on a water ski, that is freaking amazing. I'm using one device. I could have put all the comments on the screen, but I forgot to click a little box. When I start the broadcast, I have to click a little box, and I forgot to do it. So we got people here on YouTube talking, and we got about a half dozen people. You did a 4-pound bass. That's pretty good. Well, you know, our pro fisherman's here with us. Ryan, are you here? We have a bass pro here with us. Ryan's here. He's a pro fisherman. He's actually a real pro. He's on the circuit. Ryan, are you here? Maybe he fell asleep. Rick in Texas, what's up? Welcome. Cheers, Randy. Had a rough flight landing. People screaming all around me. I smiled for my kids. Yeah, I didn't. I was just, our flight was bad, that Korean flight, and there wasn't no smiling about it. It was terrifying. The terrifying part was all the people gathering in the circles, holding each other with beads and praying. Thank goodness for the Japanese men and myself who, once the captain told us to ready the doors for a crash landing, we did it. Stewardess gave up. When the stewardess gave up, you know you're screwed. I'd never seen, all the stewardess were laying on the floor crying. I wish I could remember what flight that was. I wonder if anybody ever got what they did to those people on that plane, the staff. Yeah, once things go to hell, them stewardess ladies are not brave. Hits the spine. Oh man, it was bad. If I wasn't holding on to the seat, I'd smash my head on the ceiling. Look it up, called Clear Air Turbulence. From San Francisco to Seoul, Korea, it's a known area that has these no air areas. It's really a dangerous area. I will never fly from California to Korea. No way. I don't know. There's a season for it, and they continue to fly knowing that it's there. How stupid is that? I will never go that flight. Ain't no way. Clear air turbulence. It's called CATS. Worst thing, when the sky has no air, it's scary. Late to the story. Do you mind repeating the story? Oh, Rick, we're just talking about a story, Korean Air. We were on Korean Air. My father and I headed from San Francisco over to Seoul, Korea. Midway across the Pacific, we were at 40,000 feet, and we hit a storm called CATS, clear air turbulence, where the air disappears. We fell 3 times, and we were around 1,000 feet above the sea, and the stewardess were laying on the ground crying. Everybody gave up. The captain got on and told them to secure the doors for the crash landing, and nobody was doing anything. So a couple Japanese guys and myself got the little label off the door and got the latch open, ready to open, because we looked out the window. You could see we're about to hit the shore. It's bad. So there's your thing, what a cat is. I'd never even knew about these things till I got in one. So we just got lucky. The captain recovered the plane at a couple thousand feet above the ocean. We fell from 50,000 feet 3 times. You know, Crazy Tone, I was in his stream. You and him had some beef. I ain't never had no beef with Crazy Tone. That's crazy. I ain't never had nothing with him. Him and I never had no argument. I unfollowed after Hunger Games. Yeah, I really just, I just knew him from online. Hell, I ain't never really had no argument from him. Love to hang out with him. Yeah, I never had no problem. Yeah, I've been on stream with him a couple of times. So, anyway, that flight that we were on, I'll never forget that till the day I die. We fell out of the sky. Brought all the boys beers when I came here to Melbourne. That's cool. There's nothing wrong. Tone, he's doing his deal and his gig, man. And he has his audience and his people. And that's good for him. It's good to see he's doing good. I wish him nothing but great. Yeah, let him do good. Bless his heart. Really. I want everybody to do good. I don't think there's any streamer I hate or don't like. Everybody has their own little gig they like to do, you know. He said he would fight to win Hunger Games and pulled out straight away. Oh, really? He pulled out? Well, it is what it is. But like I say, everybody has their gig. Everybody does something that's their specialty or something. And everybody has a group of folks that follow them that thinks it's entertaining. If entertainment, there's so much entertainment, even on the TV. I move around a lot like a TV. There you go. Yeah, a lot of people that way. If you get interested in something, you know, Don love you love me, Randy. Hey, Don's a good. I love Don streams. Oh, Don's out there, go drama Don. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Hell, everybody has their own little gig. I think it's great. There's only a few of the annoying. I'm not going to mention any names, but there is a couple of young girls that are just ignorant, you know. Everybody's got their own deal. There's a couple of young gals that are just so woke I can't watch them. They're absurd, man. And their thinking and their brain is just on a whole nother plane. It's actually disturbing to watch them, wondering how they even made it in life. But everybody has their own cup of tea. Not everybody drinks coffee the same way either. Yeah, going over the top for likes. Some people do that. You know, personally, I stream more as a hobby streamer. I'm sure if I did it full time, I'd come up with some nonsense that I thought would be a niche. I'd come up with some niche I thought, hell, I don't know. And the most people here in my stream, we've all known each other 10 years plus. We have people pop in and out of my stream that I've known 10 years. From every stream. You know, Don, Cup of Joe got banned from Periscope 32 times because of your streams. Cup of Joe had to create a new account every day because of your streams. Apparently, somebody kept mass reporting Cup of Joe for damn near a year. Boot camp training like your Army days. Yeah, something like that. There's people that follow Don's streams and they report everybody in the streams just to get him in trouble. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, there's hate followers everywhere. Yeah, Cup of Joe sacrificed a lot of accounts for you. Oh, Cup of Joe was, hell, they had banned him every other day. He had like 7 devices and 32 accounts trying to stay active. Don with the it was hilarious. What's up, Sophia? How's Cup of Joe doing? We talked to him yesterday. He's actually doing fantastic. He's got his health in order and he's doing good. So Cup of Joe is back on top. Yeah, Cup of Joe is right on top nowadays. He's got him a place, couple of roommates. He lives in somebody's house in Ohio. And he's settled in now. He's got his groove. He had some health issues, and he got them pretty much under control. Yeah, Joe, funny as hell on Periscope. He's still around all the time. I wonder if he's awake. Let's get him in here. Yell some nonsense. Let's see. Let's see if he's awake. Let's see here. Oh no, he went to sleep 3 hours ago. What time is it in Ohio? What time is it? I missed the Philippine streams. How's your boat? Everything's good, man. I just came back. I was in the Philippines 45 days. But it stormed every day, and I didn't broadcast much. This is the first trip I didn't really broadcast daily. So it's 12:30 in the morning at night. Old Joe's asleep. We'll leave him alone. He's probably sound. Oh, hell, Cup of Joe be awake. He'd be up there talking to them young Asian girls playing with his pecker. He got banned on TikTok last week, and then they unbanned him. Old Joe got banned on TikTok last week. Why go back to the Philippines this year? I don't know. Joe!
Yeah, what's up?
Man, I'm here online on YouTube and Twitch, and myself and a bunch of others, including Don Lobb, we're talking about you. You want to join us, or are you just going to lay there?
I was sleeping.
Oh, you're sleeping. Hell, we'll leave you alone. Go back to bed. Sorry about that. I just never know. You're such a weird person when it comes to sleeping. I never know what you're doing. Anyway, you could just come on YouTube for a minute and just say hello to folks. Pop in and say hello. What the hell? Yell. All right, bye.
Okay.
I'll get old Joe to pop in here and say hello. He was asleep. He'll be on YouTube soon. Yeah, he'll come up. He got unbanned on TikTok. On TikTok, he was sending his phone number to young ladies, and somebody took it. They said it wasn't right. Yeah, he was doing some questionable phone numbers ending. The weather in Pleasantville, Ohio, 54 degrees. It's cold where he's at. Cup of Joe, did you make it yet? Yeah, they told old Cup of Joe to quit sending his phone number to people. Joe's on TikTok sending his phone number to all the gals. And apparently they didn't like him sending his personal phone numbers to people. Joe's been online a lot on Facebook and TikTok. He probably owns property in Nigeria by now. I bet he's got a string of catfish ladies that's bigger than you could imagine. Yo, Joe, are you here yet? He said he'd get over here. Venezuela. Hell, he's got people from all over the world that catfish ladies. There you go. Cup of Joe made it into YouTube. Whoop, whoop, Cup of Joe for you. There you go. You just missed all the hellos. People was talking to you. Yeah, we're glad you're here, Joe. Joe's here on YouTube if you folks aren't. Joe is here live and well. Whoop, whoop. What do you know, Joe? Caught you sleeping for the first time. We never catch you sleeping. Joe, I forgot to turn on the dual chat. So we have people saying hello to you on Twitch, but you can't see it. So I made a mistake. I'll tell them. Yeah, so people are doing, I can see it, but other people can't. Paul's over here said hello. I forgot to turn on the on-screen double chat. Medication that they take because we sleep. Oh, okay. There you go. Don's got you talking now. What's your phone number, Joe? He got banned for that last time. Joe, you been giving out your phone number lately? People want to know. If you G Ford, what's up? Hello and welcome over to YouTube. By the way, we're on YouTube and on Twitch right now. I forgot to put the damn double chat thing here on the screen. Give you that my number unless you DM me. There you go. Joe says you got to DM him to get his number. Yeah, it's pretty funny how this works. It's just one little thing, a dot I have to click on to put all the chat on the screen, and I forgot to do it. Kind of silly. I should have thought about it. The problem is I just don't dual stream that often. I stopped for some reason. I don't remember why. I think I had a data problem, so I stopped for a while. We're going to try again. My next streams, I'll turn it where you can see both chat. Or I think when I did the dual chat on the screen, it was taking up so much of the memory. Yeah, it is ridiculous, Joe. Mike, Mick B, what's up? Mick Space, hey. Randy, I got laid off. Can I work for you? Send me a resume, what you do. I'll give it to HR. But I don't hire nobody, but the company may be. Yeah, send me a resume. I will gladly push it through HR and give them a good hands up, see what they do. Joe, Johnny B. Good said it happens, no big deal. We can handle it. There you go. Well, that's kind of strange to get laid off. Is business hurting somewhere? You got two windows open? Yeah, me too. I have this open so I can see both chats together. And then I have YouTube opened over here, so because the YouTube chat comes really quick when you're on YouTube itself. See, I'm reading your stuff on the phone, but then again, I'm over here reading the chat at the same time. So it's a little, that's why my head's turning back and forth. I'm looking to smash it. Well, yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm going back and forth, looking at both of them. It's a little hardcore. All because I forgot to click on the damn button. Yeah. I forgot to click on that stupid share the chat thing. I spread your YouTube handle to my groups, buddy. We appreciate you, man. We give you a shout out. Randy, you're in Cobar? No, I'm down here in Jebel. Cobar is about 100 kilometers away. I'm in Jebel town. Yeah, my eyeballs is working back and forth. Yeah, I'm down in Jebel, tiny. Well, it ain't too tiny, but it's a small oil and gas town, you know, out in the middle of nowhere. We're on the coast. But even from Cobar to here, the humidity is unbearable. This area, for some reason, the way it sits in the Gulf, the humidity here is unbelievably off the chain. We're going to be at about 113 degrees today, and we're at, I think, 70 or 80% humidity. I forget. We're in some rough weather. This is the time of year where people don't go anywhere. They stay home. People go out when about 7, 8 o'clock at night once the night hits. So everybody's out late in the evening. I used to go to Bahrain. You know, I kept an apartment in Bahrain for 4 years. Another company I worked for kept me a house in Kobar and a house in Bahrain, and I quit. Yeah, I have some business trips planned. I need to look at my schedule, see when and where. I'll be in Kobar on Monday for an Aramco deal conference. I got something I need to go in Riyadh, little local trips. So I got some things to do. Michael, that's a bummer. Hope you'll find work quick. Yeah, we hope you find some work quickly. It sucks being laid off. Cup of Joe there, he's on Twitch too now. So Joe's on both. Joe, if you're on Twitch, Joe's here talking too. Sorry about that, Joe. This double streaming. There's no nightlife in Saudi. How do you deal with it? You know, it's just like the way it was when I grew up. You create whatever nightlife you want to create, you know. You hang out with friends and family and roam around together. And if you got the need to breed and party and down those alcoholic beverages, it's only an hour and a half drive over to Bahrain. So if you're feeling young and lively, you just head over to Bahrain, hour and a half drive, and you're right in the Sodom and Gomorrah. So it's not like and hell, an hour and a half drive ain't nothing if you think about it. Most cities in the world, it's an hour and a half to go anywhere in town. So if you really have the need to get out and sow some seeds and do a little bit of breeding, it's an hour and a half away. It's not a big deal. Yeah, you can do it in a heartbeat. And over there, they got everything in the world going on. You're in Kobar, well, then you probably hit Bahrain every now and again. Yeah, if you're in Kobar, hell, it's easy. You hop right across the border. Like I say, I kept over in Jufair. I had an apartment there for 4 years. We had a company apartment there, a nice 4-bedroom, big apartment. It was comfy. And then I had a house in Kobar. This was back during a different time in the era in Saudi when there was a lot of nonsense going on. So we kept 2 places so we could have some issues happen. We could be one place operating. That was back a long time ago, 15 years ago. Yeah, I'll be in Kobar on Monday. We all have a good time. Yeah, I'll come there. I'll be over there Monday. Today I'm not really in the mood to get out and about. With this heat and humidity, hell, I ain't going to leave my house. I'm going to sit in this damn spare bedroom computer room most of the day. I'll probably get into some PUBG a little later. I need to finish setting up this new phone I bought. Man, first of all, I don't sell anything. Have you? I haven't really. Yeah, I fished in Jubel a couple of times. I don't sell anything. I just always, I buy, sell, and trade phones as a hobby. And I'm always looking for something that's unique. Over the past 9 or 10 years, I always had the latest and greatest phones, and I didn't even look at anything else. I actually switched in the past couple of years to trying all of these mid-range phones. I have found one that does a phenomenal job that's only $200. This phone here is the CMF Phone 1. This phone, it's got the MediaTek 7300 CPU, 128 gig of memory, dual SIM, and you can put up to a 2 terabyte card in here, memory card. And then it has these little accessory things that you screw off and you can add other things. I got this phone brand new with a brand new Bluetooth headset that is phenomenal with great bass. This cost me total $212.76. I did a YouTube on it with this last night and it was flawless. And it is pretty much, it's basically pure Google. It's a damn deal. $212 and you got a wonderful phone and a quality headset. It's a special that's on right now, the 128 gigabyte model. I think they have one that's a little bit more, that's 220 something. This right here, at Jareer, you get it in black or green. You missed it. What's up, Bulldog Bomb? So this right here, for $200, you can be styling. And it broadcasts very well. Need the newest iPhone, otherwise people will think I'm poor. Let them think it. Who cares what people think? You can also take a big old dildo and glue it to your forehead, and people think you're a porno star. Who cares what people think? Don't worry about it. Those people that worry about what they think, ain't none of them paying your bills. I need the newest phone. Yeah, just don't worry about it. Yeah, I have the iPhone because the monitor uses the glucose only with an iPhone. There you go. Hell, you can do whatever you want. Hell, I need a second cup of coffee. Let's go in here and get another cup of coffee. Another cup of instant coffee. I'm trying a new brand. You know, I used to only do gourmet coffee. And then I got sick of the buying and the grinding and the making the damn gourmet pour over V60 blah, blah, blah coffees. And yeah, Trump, I'm a Trumper. I've been watching you for about 10 years now. Whoop, whoop. I switched to only instant coffee now. I just like Nescafe Gold, and I started trying a new one. I don't know where this is from. Class No. This Class No coffee is pretty good. It's better than the Nescafe. It's no gourmet, it's just instant coffee, but it's good smell, good texture. It's a damn good coffee. How's Shamsuddin? Shamsuddin is on a holiday. It comes out of Singapore, does it? I don't know. Clash, no. I don't know where it's from. Yeah, I don't know where it's from. Oh, it says it's distributed by a Singapore company. But I don't know where the coffee itself is from. Oh, here it is. The coffee, it says a product of Malaysia. Anyway, it's damn good coffee. It tastes better than the Nescafe. Pretty good stuff. Sounds like it's from Scotland. Yeah, it does, doesn't it? Shamsuddin's in India. He'll be back next week. I don't know if it's the beginning or the end of the week next week. Yeah, I just went down to instant coffee. After years of gourmet, self-grinding, high-quality coffee, I just went back to instant. It's not great coffee. It's more or less, my coffee turned into a drug. I'm only doing it to get my caffeine fix. Where previously I was doing it for a quality taste and like an enjoyment. Now I just make the coffee to get the caffeine intake. So I just switched my thoughts. Did you hear that? Swear it was Randy's pet camel outside. Not today. That's Earl kicking around a bottle cap. Now, I do still go by and get me some gourmet coffees occasionally, but I don't really grind the beans and do all that at home anymore. Justin John. What's up, Justin? Howdy. Cheers. Okay, back to what we were talking about. Sophia, you were becoming a coffee connoisseur. Yeah, I was a snob, actually. I was a connoisseur snob. I tried every coffee from everywhere in the planet. October coffee's good coffee. Cap is better than any cat toy. Yeah, Earl loves them. I learned my coffee connoisseur. Did you? Well, after going through all the gourmet coffees around the world and trying everything made on every continent, even the monkey poo coffee, I tried them all. I actually had the monkey poo coffee. It was all right. At the end of the day, the best coffee that you can purchase is elephant bean coffee, but it's hard to get. It's called elephant bean. It's a large coffee bean, but the taste is unbelievable. I think it's a South American coffee. Cheers, Randy. Good to see you. I remember your Indian breakfast days. Still visit there. Man, I've been gone. Just got back this week. And I plan on maybe next week or maybe tomorrow morning we'll go hit the Indian breakfast. You know, I'm a lover of Indian food, and that Indian restaurant nearby is one of my favorite places for breakfast. Their food is great. It really wakes you up and makes you feel good when you eat that food. It's just a blessing to be able to eat that. You know, the funny thing is I travel quite a bit, and I find out that the best food is here locally, made by local people that came from India to work here and open up local restaurants. How come no YouTube in the Philippines? I was busy doing some family stuff. Yeah, I travel for work too. Never raised the price, always been 80 cents. Yeah, it's always been 80 cents. It's a good place. Yeah, I've traveled the whole world for work. And any place that it's new that I want to go, I usually stay for the week of work, and then I extend 1 or 2 weeks to explore the place. Junaid, will you marry me? Man, we're always thinking about it. What you got going on? Des. Yeah, I'm a fan of the Indian food. Still, same Indian co-worker. I forgot his name. Yeah, old Shamsuddin is there every day, but he's on holiday right now. Man, I've traveled to 100 countries. I don't know everything. Did I go to Macedonian? I don't know. I don't think I have. I can't recall. I don't remember. I've been to a lot of places. You know, the most recent place that's impressed me lately, go to the Indian breakfast. I just had cheese omelets. I'm not really hungry now. The most impressive place I've been so far that was unique and very comforting and peaceful was Helsinki, Finland. It's a little costly there, but it was just a refreshing difference from any place else. Yeah, you've been watching since. Whoop whoop, Periscope days. You know, when I was in Helsinki, that the super long daylights, Singapore. I'm not really into Singapore. Singapore reminds me of an Asian Dubai, kind of created out of nothing, you know. It's more of a commercial place, but they're too uptight in Singapore. Yeah, they're just too uptight in Singapore. Like a police state. And a lot of people don't know it. When you go over to Dubai, they block FaceTime, they block video calls. Hell, they're terrible too. They're throwing migrants in Finland now. Yeah. Went to Colombia over the summer, now going to Vegas this weekend. That's cool. I used to, you know, I was at Vegas quite a bit. You can't do uptight. Yeah. Singapore is too police state. Uptight, I don't like it. You feel like you're moderated even in smiling, you know. The Philippines is a fun getaway, but I don't see how people go there without knowing the place. Des, welcome over on YouTube. The coolest white man on tube is back. What's up, Phil? Thank you. How's Vegas? Well, okay, here's what happened. One of the CEOs of one of the Fortune 500 companies was a good friend of mine. Thank you, Des, for the super sticker. So we were at a major communications corporation, and the CEO was a friend of mine. And he was a baller smoker. That dude could smoke an ounce of weed a day. That dude just smoked weed daily. Anyway, him and I was a guest speaker with him all the time. I was very young. He was an old guy. And we got to hanging around. Well, the next thing you know, him and I got us an apartment in Las Vegas. We moved and kept an apartment in a high rise. We were balling, man. That old boy, he was in his 60s. And we'd get ready to go to CEO grand opening to talk about the numbers for the year. And he would burn through 3 joints and be higher than hell. And then we'd go to these conferences, and he would get up in front of thousands of people just higher than hell talking nonsense. And he was old and sickly. He couldn't even move his neck from all his problems. He was living proof that rigor mortis couldn't kill you. Anyway, him and I shared an apartment in Vegas, and we didn't know it, but we took an apartment in a high-rise right behind the Mirage, and all the exotic dancing girls lived there. We had us an apartment right at pool level. And all those dancing girls would come to our house to smoke weed, and they got to know us. We lived a 2-year party there that was crazy, man. It was just insane. It was one of them damn things. Oh, we had a hell of a pride. And at that time, we were just balling. It was unbelievable, man. It was a good time. We had one of them. You got to invite them over. They just come over all the time. They were always knocking at the door to bother us. Anyway, they used to knock on the door and bother us all the time because my boss always had the best weed in town. Yeah, it was out of control, man. Hell, you'd be asleep in bed. They come stumbling into your bedroom. What are you doing? Can I stay with you tonight? Well, I guess I don't mind, you know. It was just good stuff, you know. You know, actually, I made more money when I was younger than I make today. I made really good money when I was young. We traveled and partied, and we lived like rock stars. My friend passed away back a few years ago. Oh, Hal Wingard was his name. He was a freaking fantastic dude, man. He passed away. He finally died. He had heart problems, all sorts of conditions. He finally died of a massive stroke. I went to the Mirage 2016. Was into your bedroom. Yeah, they'd come over to the house all the time. Hell, we had the best apartment right at the pool level. Yeah, I didn't even have to go in any clubs. All the people lived where we lived. And we were high rollers. The old dude was a bad gambler. He's always borrowing my money and paying me back later. He was addicted to gambling and weed. And he always had a girl in her 20s under his arms. Once he gave up all that stuff, he married a young doctor, beautiful girl, moved to Miami, and he had some kind of massive heart problem and died. Oh, Hal was a good dude, man. Him and I traveled together around a lot of places for business. Him and I hooked up and we did really good together. We always made good money and had a good time. I don't party anymore. I ain't partied in years. We had damn good life. Him and I were balling. Oh, it was unbelievable. Him and I would hit the road in the business, and man, we were higher than hell all the time. The funny thing is, we're walking into a proper suit and tie environment at these CEO conferences, and he's just high as hell. This was in the 90s, early before 90s, late 80s. I think it was late 80s, mid 80s. I can't remember exactly the dates. I'd have to look it up. Freaking crazy. Anyway, all throughout life, thank God, just praise the Lord, I have always somehow ended up in a good situation and enjoyed working and traveling. It's just always happened. And it's just been an act of God. You know, I'm a college dropout. I never even graduated college. I went to California on my college spring break and never went back to Cali. That's just the way it was. I went on a college spring break, went out to California, never went back to college. Started working, making such good money, I didn't need to go to school. Hell, I always did really well. I have to catch a flight. All right, man, have a good one. Thanks for being with us. We appreciate you. Hell, I remember I had to work in Honolulu for months and months. I always got some killer gig, man. It was really nice. But we lived large, you know. We didn't save a bunch of stuff. We just lived really large. We really had a good time. I've been lucky enough to go about every city and state and many countries. It's been a blessing. I don't really have any place now that anything niches I need to cross off my list. I don't have anything that I'm dying to go do or see or be, you know. I've done about everything I can do. Thank you, Des. We'll see you. Have a good one. Justin, have a good flight. Hell, all the travels have been amazing. These were the days. You know, I've had more days, but I can't really go into details. Man, we're back on YouTube, Nemo. I'm doing both dual broadcast right now, but I forgot to click the box that lets people see everyone's chat from YouTube and Twitch. So we got a lot of people here from Twitch, but I forgot to press the damn button so you can see who's here. You can see the Twitch chat. So I kind of made a mistake. Maybe we can fix it next broadcast. But I believe I turned it off on purpose. And the reason I turned it off was when I did the dual chat on the screen, it was sucking the memory up. Thank you, Des. Yeah, it was sucking the memory up. The phone couldn't handle it. You have traveled to other outer. I ain't done no outer space. I've been to outer space in my mind. The first time I dropped acid, I was over at a friend of mine's house, and it was the first time. This was in the early 80s. We went to this party, and everybody had them 4-way hits of window pane acid. And we'd never done no acid before. I got me a piece of acid, put it on my tongue. About 10 minutes went by. It didn't do anything. Well, the next thing you know, I had been consumed 8 hits of window pane acid, and it kicked in. When that shit kicked in, I was tripping balls, buddy. Oh my God. I did 8 hits of acid my first time and it kicked in. Oh, it lasted for 2 freaking days. I was praying to God I could come down so I could quit laughing. Oh, I was just blown, man. I did a lot of acid. We were so high, it was crazy, man. The funny thing is, after dropping all that acid, we're all sitting at my buddy's house. His parents are out of town. They live in one of these mansions on the lake in Tennessee on Old Hickory. At the time, I had me an IROC Z28 Camaro with T-tops. We'd been tripping all night long and daybreak come across the sky. And we're all there. Our jaws are hurting from laughing and geeking out and freaking out. We had gals and we had everything going. We decided it was a good idea for all of us 4 dudes to get into my car to go down to the local store to get some cigarettes. So we all got into the car, and each of us had raided his mother's wine cellar. And each of us had a gallon of wine, and we were drinking it. So we had 4 dudes tripping on acid, chugging down gallons of wine, driving in the car, headed down to the store. We get in the store, we're tripping and laughing. We were so paranoid we could barely get into the store. We finally get out of the store and we're just like, oh, that was a trip. Oh, yeah. We're headed home, and on the way home, woo, woo. Oh, shit, the police are pulling us over. I pull over, I'm driving, I got a gallon of wine between my legs, and I look up and there's the police. And I looked at him in the face and I immediately went, ah! I started cracking up. And everybody else in the car was cracking up and tears were rolling out. Everything he said was so funny we couldn't stop. The lucky thing was my dad was one of the largest suppliers of the tear gas and other gun products to the police department. So that policeman knew me and my dad personally. That son of a bitch, he said, Randy, I know you guys ain't got but 2 miles to go. He said, you guys are ripped out of your fucking gourds. Go home. He let us go. Oh, that was a trip. We got to go. We didn't go to jail or anything. You know, back in the day, they didn't throw you in jail for no reason. You could have a little bit of friendship and get let go. They let us go home. That was a nightmare. Tripping balls on acid with a gallon of wine being pulled over by the police. Whew, my heart, I about had a stroke. But we were laughing. We couldn't stop laughing about it. We would laughed our ass off. I remember our friend got in trouble. Lucky he didn't know he definitely jailed. Yeah, he knew his family and all, we would have got in trouble. Do I go to the U.S.? I ain't been in a while. I need to go next year. Within a year, I'll go to the U.S. for a trip. Yeah, I may go about next year sometime. I need to go see my parents. Maybe I can slip away for a couple of weeks next year. Go hang out with mom and dad. You know, they get older. We're all old now. Where would you go in the U.S.? I need to go to Nashville, visit my mom. Then I need to go down to West Palm Beach, Florida, and visit my dad. So I'll go to Nashville and Florida. And I'll stop in California. So I need to do L.A., Tennessee, and Florida. That's it. We got to do 3 places. Why I left the U.S.? Somebody asked on YouTube. Yeah, my parents separated many years ago. My dad is a hustler. He's a ladies whatever. My dad's a tail chaser. I can't believe they stayed married that long. My dad always had a side gal. He's a hustler. He's just, anyway, I don't want to get into all that, but old Pop was a playboy. Always has been. Why did I leave the U.S.? I was bored. From the age of 11 years old, I used to sit at home, and one of the few shows that we had on our TV was that National Geographic and that Walt Disney Travel something. And I used to sit there and dream of seeing everything I seen on TV. So from a child, I told myself, I'm going to see this world by hook or crook. Somehow I'm going to see the planet. And I ended up able to do it, you know. I left the U.S. by accident. I only left the U.S. because I've told the story. Everybody knows it. I bought a magazine at 7-Eleven, changed my life. That's how I left the U.S. That's how I left for the longest time. I'd left before that. You can do anything you want, man. You just got to put something you want to do and go for it. But see, I never chased money. I chased experiences. And when I made money, I took more time off to enjoy more things. My whole life has been about enjoying what's today because there may be no tomorrow. And by living that life, I have seen the whole planet and done everything when I was still at an age and able to enjoy it. I'm 60 years old. In November, I'll be 61. So I have done everything and anything by enjoying my life. I mean, what did I do? 2 years ago, I'd been watching sailing videos and I wanted to sail. What did I do? I bought me a sailboat, learned to sail. I damn near died, but I learned to sail. You know, I just always do something I want to do. If I put my heart to it, I do it. Yeah, But at the end of the day, no matter where you go on the planet, no matter what place you go to and what people you meet, everybody's doing the same thing. Going to work, paying their bills, trying to raise a family. Everybody's doing about the same thing. They talk a little different, dress a little different. But at heart, most people in the whole world are good. They really are. Yeah, I'm talking about myself. Okay. What is the best age to enjoy life? Birth. The day you're born. Start enjoying life. You never stop. Life is short. Your happiness is the most important thing in your life. A nice car, big money, a giant house, and a bank account will never bring happiness. Make sure you make enough to go out and do the things you want to do and spend it all and go back and do it again. Have a good life. Enjoy what you think is fun for you. Everybody has a different meter of enjoyment, you know. Some people really need to do this. Some people really want to do that. It depends. You know, my enjoyment was to see the world. I wanted to see what was going on the planet. Meet new people. Yeah, money never buys happiness. It doesn't. It just sustains the holiday. Most people in the world, AFAV, most people's good. Really, all around the world, most people's really good. The problem in the world today is this 24-hour, 7 days a week media bullshit that's all fake, trying to push agendas down your throat, making you think this place is terrible, these people are good, these people are bad. It's all bullshit. If you travel the world, you'll figure it out. Everybody's good. I have average home and a paid old car. There you go. You know, during all this time, I've got a couple of houses, a few cars, sailboat. I did all right. I didn't ponder everything. I don't have a girlfriend here in Saudi. Are you applying again? But like I say, I have never done that. I actually bought a house, paid cash for it 30 years ago in the Philippines on the island of Cebu. I heard Philippines is a bad place to visit. The Philippines, you need to know what's up. It's it's sketchy. I admit it's sketchy. I've had a house there 30 years. I got a couple houses there. Yeah, I got a couple of houses over there. You used to ride, yeah, hell, I traveled around the Middle East on Harleys too. We traveled all over on Harleys. Yeah, I've traveled everywhere. We traveled all over the Middle East on Harleys back before people rode them. I've been down on a bike a couple of times. I rode motorcycle throughout the Philippines too, and I busted my ass, hit a bridge one time. I've been off the motorcycle a few times. I've ridden thousands and thousands of miles. Yeah, I went through a Harley stage for a while. You was going to start riding? Well, if you're going to start riding, you know, I got my first motorcycle when I was 8 years old. I grew up racing motocross and then street bikes, so I always had motorcycles. And all that experience doesn't help. Still, somebody's going to screw you up, hit you, run over you, sideswipe you. No matter how much experience and how much careful you are, it's just like your car. Everybody in your life, sometime you're going to have a little fender bender or a little ding or a little something in your car. Well, now you got to remove all that protection and remember you're on two wheels. A fender bender on a motorcycle is a painful bastard. You're going to bed, Des. Good night, Des. Have a good one. So you got to remember that. Motorcycle fender bender is serious. I've been down hardcore a few times. You got to work tomorrow. Work well. Have a good one. Thank you again for the donation. We appreciate you. I've been down hard. The hardest that I went down on a motorcycle was we hit a car at 68 miles an hour in the side wheelbase in the Cadillac. We hit a Cadillac going 60 plus miles an hour right in the rear wheels. They pulled out in front of us and stopped. And it was wet and we slid into the car. Now, it didn't break anything, but it knocked me out cold and completely collapsed my lungs. I could not breathe until the ambulance arrived and they reinflated my lungs again. That was close. But nothing got broken. It just deflated my lungs. And I was laying there unable to breathe. Then the ambulance showed up really quick and inflated my lungs, and I was back to normal. It was hardcore. Now, I was sore now. Hell, I was bad off. That was the worst accident. And then when I was young, I was kind of show off. Worst choking on meat the other day. That happened the other day too. Damn, I choked on a piece of meat. Thought I was going to die. Yeah. It was really bad. Scary. Don't want to be crippled from falling off a motorcycle. Man, I had to ride home on a dirt bike with a broken ankle. I couldn't even shift the gears. I fractured my ankle in a motocross accident in the mountains. I had to get on the motorcycle, kickstart it, and get back to the house with a broken ankle. It was terrible. When the problem with a motorcycle, when you're like I was, growing up having a motorcycle, being a motocross racer, and being very overconfident, you got to be careful. I lost a few friends growing up. Death, you'll lose people. So you got to be careful, But you can decrease the odds by staying off the motorcycles. You can. I've been in airplane crashes, not bad ones. On landing, we're in private aircraft and the damn front landing gear blew out. When scared to death, what you believe in, that's a problem. We already told you that story. When they tried to kill me, and seconds before death, when you think you're going to pray to God, I was screaming, motherfucker, effer. So I actually shocked myself. At the time of death, being shot up, blown up, about to die, on the last seconds, headed for death, I scream out, mother effer. I did not scream, God help me. I screamed, mother effer. I don't know if that's good or bad. But you never know, Start cussing and screaming. Hell. So my 10th of a second, when you were there, or I was in Iraq when that happened. I started screaming. It was a bad situation. I thought for sure I would have prayed to God on my last moments of life. Instead, I was cussing. When was that they tried to kill you? I was in I guess we'll recap another story everybody's heard 100 times. We'll say it one more time. I was working in Baghdad during the war. I was a director of a communications company, and we were setting up a new facility during the war for Motorola. And during the time, there was no way to get in and out of the country except drive. I was living there in Baghdad, and you're supposed to get up and go with a convoy, and you ride with about 6 cars in a convoy at 100 miles an hour from Baghdad to Amman, Jordan to catch a flight. Well, I woke up one morning early, and I yelled at the driver, and I said, man, I want to go now. I don't want to wait. If we wait, we're going to miss our flight back to Saudi. And he didn't want to go. I said, hey, screw you. I'm paying you to get in the car. Myself, one security driver guide, a bodyguard, and an accountant left Baghdad at about 3 in the morning. We were headed through Fallujah on the highway. We were driving at 125 miles an hour, as fast as this Chevy Suburban would go. And as we were driving at 3:30 in the morning, you could see out the rear window, some lights were blinking behind us. Just somebody kept flashing their lights, and they were catching up on us. And we couldn't believe it. We're running 120 on the freeway and somebody's catching up to us. Well, as that car got right next to us, I rolled the window down and I looked over. It was a BMW 720 black. The windows came down and they took out Kalashnikovs and they just opened up on my car. And I could feel bullets all around me. Our driver immediately grabbed the wheel at 120 miles an hour and he slammed their car. So we hit, boom! And when we hit, it was like a ricochet. Our car took off and we left the highway at 100 miles an hour. And we're flying through the air. It's pitch black. I'm hanging onto the seats and I'm yelling, "Mother effer!" because I think on landing we're all going to die. We hit the ground. Boom! The hood crumples up. I feel all around my body. I have nothing broken and no blood. I open the door and I start running. It's pitch black out. We're covered in smoke from the accident. I can't see anything. All I can hear is and I'm running my ass off. And as I'm running, the accountant guy from Sudan catches up to me, taps on my shoulder, and he says, "You lost the gun," and he hands me the pistol. I had, I think at that time, a Glock. I grabbed the gun and I put it in and we kept running. And we found some kind of a ditch area. But before we hit the ditch, the smoke cleared up from the accident. We were running directly at the guys that were shooting at us. So they're shooting at me and I'm running at them like I'm on fire. Anyway, we laid in the ditch and I started popping a few shots off and it calmed down and it got quiet. I put about 20 rounds into their car and it got real quiet. Now, after I did that, the daylight starts to peek over the horizon, you know. And I get on, we have a satellite phone. And I start calling everybody in the world to let them know this is our coordinates, this is where we're going to die. And we got a hold of the military, the U.S. military people, and they said, "You're 3 hours from us, we can't help you, God save you." So here I am in the desert outside of Fallujah. The car has 4 flat tires, and our bodyguard ran away. He left us alone in the desert. Well, as the sun breaks through, that car went silent. We go back to the car trying to figure out what we're going to do. We're in the middle of the desert, 4 something in the morning. Nobody's around. We've told everybody where we're at. Nobody can help us. All of a sudden, one of those flatbed trucks comes up with a railing around it. There was 10 guys in the back wearing black uniforms, like black dresses and hats. Well, they came closer and closer and wouldn't stop. I walked out 10 feet from the car. I took a kneeling position, and I just started firing. Doot, 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 doot. They turned their truck and left, and they did not come to finish us off. Now, after they left, another driver was leaving Baghdad and saw us in the side of the road. So he got his spare tire and changed one of our tires. And then he pulled us to the highway. And then 3 more drivers stopped and gave us their spare tires. We ended up putting 4 spare tires on that old car. And we got it ready to head back to Baghdad so we could regroup. When we got the car ready, out of the damn desert behind some rocks comes the driver. I said, "What did you do?" Oh, he said, "I'm sorry, I ran away. If they knew I was with you, they would have killed me." So our bodyguard ran away. Anyway, we headed back to Baghdad, car all bent up in a smoking, made it back to Baghdad. I lived through it. It was a hell of an adventure. What's funny, though, is, some people fight, some people flight. I knew that we had to fight or we wouldn't get out of that situation. So we fought. I made it. I just went at it with balls of steel, The BMW people, I think one died and somebody picked up another one. Something in the back of that car exploded like a pumpkin. I think maybe we may have blew one guy's head off, but I don't know. I don't know what happened. Somebody got them out of there and we got out of there. They weren't expecting the whole thing to turn aggressive, I guess. I don't really know the outcome of them. It was pretty bad. Anyway, we escaped. It is what it is. That was the most ballsy thing that's ever happened. It was freaking crazy, man. Wasn't the guy at work from Morocco with you? No, the guy that was with me is a Sudani guy. I may have got one, blew his head off, I don't know. But something in the back of that car exploded like a pumpkin. Why were they after you? On that road, they're called the Alibabas. They're thieves. They travel the roads and rob people in and out of the country. They're all Alibabas. Now the dudes in the black in the truck, those were ISIS. And it was a young group of ISIS that weren't ready to fight. So when I immediately attacked back, they swerved and left because they didn't know how many were with us. The way I was shooting, the way I was doing it, I shot through their radiator first and then I cracked their windshield. So they turned immediately and drove off because they didn't know how many people that were there. I was doing weird, like one pop, three pops, one pop. So they couldn't tell how many people were actually there. Some scary shit. I lived through it. I didn't get no PTSD stuff. Hell. It's crazy, though. You know, when it comes down to your life or their life, you got to jump up, be brave. You can't sit back and huddle up like a hurt person. You got to get up and go for it. I was happy I didn't die in the accident. And then I was happy that I didn't get hit by the gunfire coming through the car. I could hear the bullets whizzing under my chin, across my chest, just... It was crazy. That's about as scary as it gets right there. Full-blown war zone. Being attacked by two different fronts. ISIS and a group of thieves. So I don't think you can get any rougher than that. That was freaking crazy. All I had was a 9mm and a couple clips. Lucky to get out of that one. I've had a few things happen in these damn military zones. And remember, I wasn't in the military. I was a damn civilian working in a company. I wasn't related to any military, any government. I was just working for a company setting up new business. I had nothing to do with any military. I was just working. This was all during my day at work. This was one day at work. Nothing to do with any military at all. Zero. This was a complete civilian job. Pretty freaking insane. I've been blown up, shot at. I've had people break into my room in the middle of the night with a knife, cut my neck. I've had all sorts of shit happen. That's why when I hear a lot of people talk about the little problems, this and that, and things that are going on in their life, I try to be empathetic and considerate. But to be honest, when they're trying to kill you, you capture you because ISIS captured people. Yeah, maybe they want, the one people tried to kill me, one tried to capture, but I was a fighter. Anyway, at the end of the day, when I hear people talk about things and problems, I listen and I try to feel empathetic and compassion, but I've been through some bullshit. I ain't never heard nobody been through any heavy nonsense. And if you got a little problem here and there, it ain't nothing compared to what can happen. I've danced on the doorstep of death 2 or 3 times in full combat, and I've made it out. So it is what it is, you know. I've danced on the doorstep of hell. So when people give you a story about something that could have happened or should have happened, it's weird, you know. When you've danced on the doorstep of hell and the devil's tried to beat your ass to death and you overcame it, that means a whole lot. So any other little life problems that happen, I can work around and through some bad times. At least they ain't trying to kill me. Trying to kill me is a big deal. Taken away by a tornado as a baby. Yeah, I've had a lot of crap go down, man. I've had a wild life go down. I have definitely been on the doorstep of some unbelievable situations and made it out every time. Makes you think you may have some purpose later in life. Who knows? Who knows what your purpose is? If there is a purpose. I think life is a blank book and every day you write the story. I don't think there is a purpose. I think it's just a book, and at the end of your life, that's the book. Iraq needs a dictator again. Yeah, they do. At the end of the day, things just go down, man, and you deal with them in however you can. Survival mode is the best mode. Hell, I'm about in the mood to play some PUBG today. Who's online, I wonder? I haven't played any PUBG in a bit. I was thinking about playing soon. I think I'll play on my real account, not my noob account. You know, I've been trying to be a dominator on PUBG. I just can't. You guys that play PUBG that are damn good, I'm jealous. I can't be good, man. I'm not getting any improvements. I don't know why I can't master this game. In school camp, I got shot brought in the side by an eye and survived. Jesus Louises, that sucks. You survived it, you know what it's like. Hell, I've been knifed, had all my main arteries cut. A knife went all the way through my wrist. I've had so much nonsense, I don't even talk about it. I don't know what I'm going to do with this phone. A bow and arrow, you're lucky they didn't kill you. That damn arrow don't come out very easy. Depends on what kind of arrow it was. 1 more millimeter and I would have hit my brain. Jeez. You're lucky. Let's see if anybody's online at the PUBG. Man, is anybody here a pro gamer? I just can't seem to, I'm not having any progress. I can't find the edge in the gaming, man. I'm trying my best. How's the King of Morocco doing? Whoop, whoop, what's up, Phantom? I cannot move to the pro level. I'm beginning to think that all these master pros are cheaters. I've been playing 6 years. I don't understand why I cannot reach the pro level. I don't know why I can't reach pro on these games. You play Fortnite? Well, let me show you where I'm at so far this season. I'll show you where I'm at, but I can't reach pro. Let's look at it. Hold on. We'll talk while we're looking at it. I've been trying PC and mobile, and I just cannot reach pro. I don't know why I can't reach it. I really try. I think the pros actually cheat because I have, let's look at my specs. Hold on, let's see where I'm at in the damn server. They have to be cheating. My 6 years experience and I can't reach their level. I've tried. No matter what I do, I can't reach it. Then again, I play casual, not full time. Okay, if you look at me, I've been playing this game for 4 years. I am one of the top 4% players in Europe. I play on the European server. I'm an Ace Dominator 21, Dominator Survivor. I can't seem to get. I'm at the top 4% of players in the world. I would say everybody above me must be a cheater. There's no way that they're doing good. Really, how are they doing better than me? I really play hardcore. I can't seem to get Conquer. There's the next tier. I can't reach it. I was the top 2%. I went down 2% because I hadn't played much in the past week. I reached the top 2%, but I never got the top 1%, which is a Conquer. Somebody here wants to be a friend. Who's this? Clash is here. We'll agree to that one. All right. Who else is on? Ain't nobody online. You never played it? This is one of my favorite games. Let's play a game that's not ranked. I don't want to lose my position. Let's see. Let's go for a game that's not ranked. Where are we going to play at? Let's play a non-ranked over in, let's play a fast game. There you go, Noosa. This is unranked, so it won't hurt my credibility if I don't win. I can play casual, not worry about it. So this is not on the ranked system. This is just open. See if I do any good. This is called Noosa Unranked. It's like practice mode. If you die early, you don't lose your points and your status. Noosa is a nice beach town in Australia. Is it? Maybe that's how they copied it. It is a beach town in the map, too. What's wrong with my buttons? Oh, there we go. See, it's a beach town. So that's funny. Maybe they copied the Noosa name. Okay, let's look at the map where I want to jump. I want to jump over here. Woohoo! It's like Fortnite, but there's too much cartoonish stuff for me. I looked into the Fortnite, but it just felt cartoonish. There's a group of people out here. I got to get out of here without dying. They're right at the door. That door there. Oh, I got to go before I die in his life. Oh, he came from behind. Hold on, I gotta go to the bathroom. Anyway, I'm done with that. That was just one game. I'm not in the mood to play. All right, let's get turned around. I'm just not in a gamer mood today. I play in squads. I'm not in the mood just yet, maybe a little bit. Whew. Anyway, like I was saying, this is Noosa practice. Anyway, like I was saying, I don't understand these other people. I don't understand how they reach their level. And I have watched these pro tournaments, and they actually, after the tournament, they always find one of the two leaders was using cheat codes. So, I guess I'll never be that great if I can't compete with cheaters. But even the top pros that get paid, they're cheaters. Cheating all the damn time. It's actually crazy. Anybody interested in seeing the cheaters? I'll show you how it works. You guys want to see the cheaters? I'll disclose. I do investigations on cheaters. I understand how they work. If you guys are interested, I'll show you the cheaters and how they play. We can review a bunch of cheat cases if you want to see. Let's review some cheaters and you guys tell me what you think. All right, let me turn it back on. We'll review cheaters. This is real reviews. We get people banned by our decision. So you guys tell me what you think. Let's look at the cheaters. So this is real cheaters, and their accounts can be banned depending on our decision. Okay, we're going to do some cheater investigations. You guys can watch how it works. Okay, we're going to review videos of people who have been accused of cheating. So far, I have judged 132 people, and I had 129 people banned. Let's go ahead and review some cheaters. Okay, look at this. The players in green, that is their teammates, they shouldn't be able to see. The players in yellow are other enemies that there's no way they should be able to see these enemies. And the people in red is their visible enemies that they should be able to see. So let's review the first video here. Now, if you notice, that is a cheat. Yeah, he's cheating, and I'll show you what. Let's keep watching. I recognize the cheat right away. Does anybody know what he's doing? How he's cheating? Okay, here I'll show you how. Here's how he's cheating. He is using a modified recoil, and that's what he's doing. So his weapon has no recoil. So yes, we'll mark him down as a cheating. That was a correct, and I got 4 more cases to review. He was considered a cheating. 81% of the viewers found out that he was a cheater. All right, let's see the next guy. These are his friends in the car. Now, how does he know that guy's there? Look, because he has X-ray vision. He sees him only when he's red, but now he's seeing the yellow players before they even get. He's running towards invisible people, basically. Watch him play. See that yellow player? He shouldn't be able to see that guy, but watch how he's tracking him. He's tracking that guy, and there's no way he can see him. Yeah, definitely. We don't even have to think about that one. That's called X-ray vision. Another cheater. We were correct. Let's go to another video. You can see the cheaters live. He's cheating. He's he's definitely a cheater. He's winning a battle with a sniper? No way.
Killing spree for the blue team. The blue team is about to win.
Yeah, he's using X-ray vision and auto aim, and we were correct. All right, let's go again. So he was using X-ray vision and auto aim on that one. How can you fight an up-close battle with a sniper rifle that is a bolt action? That's a cheater. All right, let's check our next cheater out. Remember, he cannot see these yellow people. So if he's tracking these people and shooting them all of a sudden for no reason, yeah, that's an auto aim right there. He shouldn't be able to hit him with that small gun. Okay, now he's bombing people that he can't see. These two guys are invisible, but he threw a grenade at them and killed them both. So that's an obvious violation. He's using X-ray vision. We were correct again. Okay, let's go again. So far, we've been correct 5 times. These are all cheaters on the servers. Now, this guy's just landing. There's a player there. He should not be able to see that guy. But look, he's running right for him. When they're yellow, now he's seen him in the, there, see? That doesn't take a big decision. That's X-ray vision. He can see through the wall. See, he knows he's there, and he's going back to get him. He should not be able to know he's there. Now he's red, he could see him. Let's watch this guy a little bit. I know what he's doing, but he's definitely a cheater. See, there's 4 people here that he should not be able to see. How come he's running directly at them? They should not be able to see those people. They just landed. There's no way. X-ray vision. He's got X-ray vision. A correct view again. Let's keep going. Look, there's a guy. He cannot see that guy. Watch him play him. Look, another. He throws a grenade at a guy who's not moving, he can't see. And kills him. And now this guy's totally got X-ray vision. See? He's cheating like hell. There's another guy there. He cannot see these people. Any player in yellow is unviewable. There's 2 guys here. Watch him. He knows where everybody is. Yeah, he's X-ray vision. Another cheater. Confirmed. All right. He is definitely a confirmed cheater. Maybe he's a saint. Yeah, he's a saint cheat. Let's check the next guy out. There's team over there. He cannot see them. Look. But he's aiming at people that are unseeable. And he's hitting them. Those guys, all those people are unseeable. Yeah, he's totally cheating. There's a guy there. How does he know he's there? He's laying down and hidden. Look, that guy's invisible. And now he's shooting him before he's visible. X-ray vision. That's the number 1 hack, is this X-ray vision. Let's check out another cheater and how he's cheating. Yeah, he knew exactly where he was hidden. See, look, he's chasing people that are not viewable. He's cheating. He's shooting people that there's no way he would know they're there. And he's running directly for them. He's definitely using X-ray vision. All right. And yes, 90% found him a cheater, so he will be banned. They get banned 1 week, 2 weeks, sometimes a lifetime. Yeah, he's cheating also. X-ray vision. X-ray vision. There's no way you know where these people are. You can't see them. Now here him and his team are in a car. See, he knows that guy's there, but he's hidden. See him? He's, oh, God, what a cheat. X-ray vision, totally. X-ray vision seems to be the #1 cheat. You just got to watch what you're doing. Okay, what do we have here?
Mark the location.
He knows there's somebody in this building, but you can't see him. Look. How does he know that guy's upstairs? Look. Oh my God. He's an X-ray cheater also. All right. Let's see the next cheater. He's running towards people that are invisible. He's running towards them. Look. He's got auto aim and X-ray. Cheating big time. He's using auto aim with X-ray. 71% of the people found out he was a cheater. All right. Let's find another cheater. We got about 4 more videos and we're done. This guy knows there's people there. Look, a mile away, underwater. He knows they're there. He just keeps his gun aimed at people that are invisible. Hey, they're invisible. How does he know they're there? Yeah. X-ray vision. All right, let's see who else. We were correct again. Oh, this is kind of tricky. We need to watch this guy a little bit more. X-rayed. He's just tracking them too good. There's no way he knows the people are there. He's flying across the map to find people that you would never know exist. Let's see what this guy's doing. He's using a weapon that has He's got him down. He's running right to him. Let's see here. That's hard to tell there. This guy's he's a cheater, but he knows how to act like he's not cheating, I think. He may not be cheating. He may just be a good player. Do you guys see any cheating here? I don't see any cheating, actually. Now that's suspicious. We need to continue watching. Wait, there's a parachuter he should not see. Let's see if he goes to him. They can't see that guy, but they're running to him. Yeah, he is cheating. God, he was sneaky about it, but he was cheating. Okay, let's do another video, and then we're almost done. He's a real pro cheater, though. See that guy that landed in a parachute behind a mountain? How did he know to track that guy and wait for him to poke his head up? Let's look. That other guy was borderline cheater, but he was cheating. Now there's a guy here that he shouldn't be able to see. He doesn't turn at him. Let's keep watching him. Okay, violation. He had an auto aim and shot him in the head. That's the auto aim. So he had an auto aim. All right. We're done. That's it for the day. We have found 132 players cheating. 129 of them have been penalized in one way or another. So we're pretty accurate. I'm a level 5 inspector, grade B, because I miss sometimes. I'm not perfect. So we've found 129 cheaters. 129 cheaters. Isn't that crazy? We actually found them. That's what the crazy thing is. When we know they're there. So now this is, if you look at that, there's cheaters on every game. They're everywhere. PUBG is full of them. And they create new accounts and do new stuff every day. And it's sometimes the good cheater doesn't show that he's a cheater. But you can tell how he's tracking people that don't exist. The most common cheat is the X-ray vision. That's why when you're hiding somewhere on the map and somebody comes directly to you and shoots you, he's got X-ray vision. He knew you were there. So the X-ray vision is the #1 killer of good players. They kill them. People who play really well always get killed by the players with the X-ray vision. It's real common. So it's kind of hard to keep a good attitude and keep playing when you know all of this is going on, you know? But you just keep playing because you do get a chance to kill them and sneak up on them sometimes. So you just keep, and sometimes they're not good face-to-face battle. You get the edge on them. But, you know, it's pretty hard to be a top-tier player when you know how many cheaters are there. You can tell what's going on. It's really hard to know how many cheaters. When you know that it's flooded with the cheaters, I actually play survival, not combat mode. Yeah, they're mostly kids. I play random team member with many kids, and a lot of the kids are there. They're cheaters. They're real young. By their voices, they sound like they're probably 8 years old, 8 to 15 max. They buy these. I don't know how much they pay or even where they buy them, but they're kids. Now, the good cheater, like that one we could barely figure out, he's an adult, probably a pro-level player that cheats and hides it, and they'll catch him in a tournament. But yeah, most of the cheaters are kids. I get in there and I do open mic chat, and I listen to all the talk going on, and I hear the kids talking. They already know who's there, where's there. Two little dudes will be talking together. They'll be sometimes speaking in Arabic. I hear them. I know what's going on. Yeah, they're big time cheaters. So them cheaters is everywhere. Okay, I'm going to take a little break, folks, and then I'm going to play some PUBG soon. Let's go over and Miss Jimenez over in Guatemala. She's playing Valorant. Let's raid her and at least say hello. She's a nice girl over in Guatemala. If they ban the IP, cheating will stop. They won't ban the IP. That's the thing, they won't. You're right. If they do the ban IP, it would stop, but they don't. They don't do it. I don't understand why they don't do it. All right, let's go over to Guatemala. There's a gal there playing Valorant. Nice gal. I've known her online for a while. We're going to Guatemala. I'm going to take a little break. Everybody say hello to her before you run away, please. Here we go. We're going over to Guatemala. You people on YouTube, you won't be going to Guatemala because I can't send you there. So, but YouTube people, goodbye. See you later. We're going over to Twitch and watch a girl from Guatemala.